our scope is limited to considering the question of whether a church is currently in friendly cooperation with the convention as described in SBC Constitution, Article 3. Our assignment is to form an opinion as to whether a church has a faith and practice that closely identifies with the convention statement of faith. To form that opinion, our committee relies on previous actions of the convention, the Baptist faith and message, adopted resolutions, and the convention's governing documents. It is important for you to know that although we can inquire of a church, we may not investigate or use any process that would attempt to exercise authority over a church. To do so would be in direct violation of Article 4 of the SBC Constitution. We are a recommending body only. We have no decision-making power. That power lies with you, the messengers of the convention, or with the executive committee acting ad interim between annual meeting sessions. Only the convention or the executive committee has the authority to declare that it will no longer recognize a church as a cooperating church with the convention. Our committee typically meets one time each month, meeting anywhere from 2 to 5 hours. These meetings also require several hours of prep work before the meeting from each committee member, who are all volunteers with other full-time and part-time jobs. Current Credentials Committee members include Jim Averett, a retired Vice President Administrative Service Southern Nuclear Operating Company. He is a member of Dawson Memorial Baptist in Montgomery, Alabama. Brother George Russ, Executive Director, Metropolitan New York Baptist Association. Brother Greg Fields, Senior Pastor, Nellis Baptist Church, Las Vegas, Nevada. Stacy Bramlett, Bank Senior Vice President, First Collierville, Tennessee. Serving as ex officio is Brother Roland Slade, Senior Pastor, Meridian Baptist, El Cajon, California. Brother Don Currents, SBC Registration Secretary, Administrative Pastor, First Baptist, Ozark, Missouri. And myself, Linda Cooper, and I am a registered dental hygienist, a member of Forest Park Baptist Church. If you have a tooth problem, come see me. I could use a piece of floss right now. These men and women highly respect the magnitude of our work. I would like to thank each one of them for their hard work and dedication to the submitters, survivors, and all the SBC churches. For those of you who have been praying for us by name as we serve the Southern Baptist Convention, I say thank you. We greatly need and appreciate your prayers. During the 2021 SBC annual meeting in Nashville, Tennessee, a motion concerning the relationship of Saddleback Church, located in Anaheim, California, was referred to our committee for consideration. For your reference, our report and recommendation can be found on page 3 of the Tuesday Bulletin as follows. Based on the information available to us currently, including direct communication with Pastor Rick Warren, who was so gracious in answering our questions regarding faith and practice, we have concluded that we are not yet prepared to make a recommendation regarding Saddleback Church, recognizing that there are differing opinions regarding the intent of the office of pastor as stated in the Baptist Faith and Message 2000. Therefore, we are coming today asking for a study committee to provide clarity regarding this matter. We feel it is very important for you to know that it is the unanimous opinion of the Credentials Committee that the majority of Southern Baptists hold to the belief that the function of lead pastor, elder, bishop, overseer is limited to men as qualified by Scripture, and that this was the intended definition of office of pastor as stated in Article 6 of the Baptist Faith and Message 2000. However, the Credentials Committee has found little information evidencing the Convention's belief regarding the use of the title of pastor for staff positions with differing responsibilities and authority than that of lead pastor. For this reason, the Credentials Committee moves that the following recommendation be adopted. The Credentials Committee recommends that the Southern Baptist Convention during its June 14th, 15th, 2022 annual meeting in Anaheim, California, form a study committee, the members of which shall be appointed by the President to report to the Southern Baptist Convention annual meeting June 13th and 14th, 2023 in New Orleans, Louisiana, a recommendation to provide clarity regarding the office of pastor, as stated in the Baptist Faith and Message Article 6, the church. Given the many different offices within Baptist churches, which include pastor in the title, though often with very different responsibilities and authority. Mr. President, that concludes our report and our recommendation to this great convention.
Thank you for that. The question is the Credential Committee report on page 3. Microphone 5A. Microphone 5A, you have a point of order. Would you state your name, the name of your church, your point of order, and help us understand what has been done wrong?
Mr. President, my name is Bill Askell, pastor and messenger from the Bethel Baptist Church in Owasso, Oklahoma. And I'm going to put my earplugs in so I don't sound like I'm drunk, all right? Now, what I want to speak to is a point of order with reference to the Resolutions Committee. But a brother is behind me who wants to speak to a point of order, and I'm going to yield to him because I love him dearly and thank God for him. I introduce to you Dr. Al Mohler.
Mr. Chairman, I just come to this microphone in the event that it is in order for me to speak. I'm speaking as a messenger of the 3rd Avenue Baptist Church in Louisville, Kentucky. I served on the committee that brought the Baptist Faith and Message in 2000 that was overwhelmingly adopted by this convention. My concern is as a churchman, a theologian, and someone who loves this convention, as I know everyone in this room does. If we eventually have to form a study committee over every word in our confession of faith, then we're doomed and we're no longer a confessional people.
Dr. Mohler, with great love and respect, we would love to hear what you think on this. This is a point of order. What has been done out of order?
I was not seeking to make a point of order, sir. Sorry.
That was someone else.
Okay.
Would you stand by, please, just for a second, with all due respect?
I will stand by.
Thank you. Thank you. So, Dr. Mohler, would you? He said 5. Your microphone number 5. I recognize you again to continue speaking to this.
Thank you, sir. I certainly want to be in order with the rest of this convention.
Yes.
I appreciate the opportunity. I'll make this brief. I also appreciate the good work of the Credentials Committee and the spirit in which they bring this. But I am a confessionalist. This is a confessional denomination. We say what we believe in specific words that are the Baptist faith and message. The moment we start to, of necessity, have study committees to decide what the words mean, the words mean what Southern Baptists said in the year 2000. At that time, the word pastor was used by the committee and adopted by the convention because we were told that is the most easily understood word among Southern Baptists for pastoral teaching leadership. I have to hope we still have that much clarity and that churches that use the word pastor mean it. Mr. Chairman, thank you for this opportunity.